Janet, I can't believe you haven't come home by this time. What are you doing here?
Susan, I told you this morning that I'd come home late because of work.
Work?
Don't tell me you've forgotten already.
Don't be rude, I remember, but 8:30 is too late. Your company must be exploitative.
I usually get off work on time. I can't help it if I don't get the work done.
You're still a cocky wife.
Huh?
Every second you say work, work, work. Bob's already home. You put work first even though you're a wife. Or perhaps it's because you're not good at your job. That's why you have to work overtime like that. My son works hard, but he's home by 6 p.m. You should emulate him.
Is he hard at work? What do you mean?
What? Are you insulting my son?
Anyway, it's not for lack of my ability that I'm working late. It's the busy season and everyone stays late.
You just keep making up excuses like that. I'm really disappointed in you. You're so preoccupied with work that you try to skip the housework.
But Susan, I prepared the meal yesterday so that you can eat dinner right away. I've done the cleaning and laundry in the morning. I don't think I'm skipping chores.
Oh dear, you were going to make us eat the food you made yesterday?
Why not?
Of course not. Food has to be fresh. What a terrible wife. You're making your mother-in-law and husband eat the food that is already cold.
Why don't you reheat it in the microwave?
You want us to microwave it?
You can do that, can't you?
You know what? It's not very tasty, is it? Freshly cooked food should be on the table. I don't call it a meal.
I see, but I can't cook today. So please make do with the food.
Oh boy. Because of the recent increase in convenient home appliances, my daughter-in-law is slacking off the housework.
We've had a microwave for quite a while now.
Oh yes. You're neglecting your duties more than housework, aren't you?
Huh? What duties?
When will you let me hold your grandchild?
Well,
lately there has been a rush of grandchildren all around me. All my friends are so happy to show me pictures and videos of their grandchildren. I feel miserable because I have nothing to show them.
I see.
You guys have been married for 3 years, and you haven't shown any signs of pregnancy. Are you trying to have a baby? You're not even trying to make a baby. You're just saying you're tired from work. You haven't been taking care of Bob, have you?
No, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that Bob doesn't seem to have any interest.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's right. Even when we're sleeping on the same bed, he turns his back on me and keeps talking to someone else. And he's smiling and laughing. Probably he's cheating on me. I don't know who it is, but...
Oh, okay. But Janet, cheating on a wife is a sign of a good provider, isn't it? What's the point of getting upset if he cheats on you once or twice? I'm sure he'll come back to you sooner or later. You just have to take it as a wife.
This is the 3rd time.
Well...
Up until now, I've forgiven him when he apologized. But now that it's the 3rd time, I'm starting to think about it. It would be a problem if he were to have a child outside marriage.
Well, that's a dream come true.
What?
If he had a child outside marriage, I'd like you to divorce him quickly. I'd prefer a girl who can give me grandchildren.
Susan, are you serious?
Yes.
He's having an affair.
It's okay. She's much more useful than a barren woman who's been married for 3 years and can't even give me grandchildren.
A barren woman? That's terrible. We've only been married for 3 years. I can't even think about having kids with him being like that.
Don't talk back to me. A useless wife who is too busy working to take care of her husband and mother-in-law? She's nothing but a parasite.
A parasite?
That's right. He supports you. You should know your place.
Supported? I work full-time.
Women don't make much money. Just get your work done. Come home.
Yes, okay. Susan, what's this all about? I just got back from a business trip.
Ah, Janet, welcome home. Good job on your business trip. Well, I can't believe you're going on an overnight business trip, even though you're a wife. It's a bit cheeky, but you know.
Anyway, the house is empty. All the furniture and appliances are gone. All that's left is my stuff. What's going on? Where are you guys?
We moved out.
What? Moved out? What do you mean?
Don't you understand? You know, he left you.
What?
My son is having a child with another woman.
Huh?
Well, I was surprised too. A few days ago, Bob brought a young lady. That girl had a big belly. When I asked her about it, she said she was pregnant with his child. I was so happy I couldn't help but applaud. Finally, I can see my grandchild.
Sigh.
The new girl is very family-oriented and is very kind to me. She says she's going to be a full-time housewife after they get married and focus on housework and childcare. That's very different from you, who pretends to be a career woman. So, you're done.
So that means he's divorcing me because he's having a baby with the woman he cheated on me with? So you moved out while I was on a business trip?
That's right. It'll be annoying if you cling to him and say you don't want to break up with him. We moved all our stuff out while you were gone. I'm going to live with Bob and his new wife. 3 of us.
Oh wow. New house? Did you rent a new apartment? Where on earth did the money come from?
For the time being, I paid for the move and the deposit from my savings. Bob is going to have a baby. That costs him a lot, right? Well, I'm sure he will pay the rent from now on. From now on, he will start a new family. You should get a divorce right away.
That's right. If he is going to have a child, I have no choice, right?
Oh, you're surprisingly understanding. But aren't you frustrated? Your husband left you, didn't he?
No, not really. He's done for me too.
Huh?
I'm leaving this house too. He said he really wanted to live with you. We've rented a bigger room. But it was inconvenient for me to live so far from my work. I'm going to move out as soon as possible. Thank you very much for all the help you've given me.
Yes, I've been taking care of you all this time. You've wasted our precious time and money. I wish you could give them back to me. I'm reasonable, so I'll forgive you. But please don't show yourself in front of us again, okay? We are strangers now.
Yes, I feel the same way. I don't want to see you again. Please don't show yourselves to me again.
What a woman. You're not endearing until the very end. Don't come around and tell me you want to get back together. Don't interfere with our happy life. Got it? Hey, Janet. Are you still working? Don't ignore it. At least answer it.
Good evening, Susan, mother-in-law. Can I help you? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not right to call you Susan, since we are strangers now. What do you want, Mrs. Smith?
It doesn't matter what you call me. You know, how much trouble do you want to cause us?
Huh?
You stole his money. Give it back, you thief. Did you forget about what I've done for you? You ungrateful bastard.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I went to the bank to withdraw some money, but the balance was almost 0. You stole it, didn't you?
That's a false accusation. Our accounts were kept completely separate. I don't even know his PIN number.
You're lying. Then why is the balance 0? You were the one who was making ends meet, right? If that's the case, you're the only one who could have withdrawn money from the accounts.
I told you, I don't know.
Oh my God, what should I do? As soon as she found out he didn't have any money, she left. She said she didn't realize how poor we were.
Who's this? Oh, you mean the ex-fling?
What's more, at the end she said the child wasn't actually his. Saying things like that. That slut tricked us.
Oh, I see.
Just when I thought I'd finally have the grandchild I longed for. We thought we had a young and honest bride. They made me so happy.
Well, she's the kind of woman who would make a move on him even if she knew he was married.
And even his old girlfriends. They said he was actually married or had a fiancé. They're demanding alimony.
Oh, that's terrible.
I spent all my money on moving, so I don't have any money either. I'm going to go bankrupt like this. Hurry up and return the stolen money. I can sue you if you want.
I didn't steal it. You can't steal money from an account that has a 0 balance to begin with.
What? From the beginning? What are you talking about? His salary was paid into his account every month. There's no way the balance would go down to 0 so easily.
No. He is unemployed.
Huh?
And yet, he goes to the casino almost every day. And he's been spending his money on women. Do you think he'll have any money left?
Wait a minute. He is unemployed? That's a lie.
You lived with him and you didn't know? He quit his job last year. He said he didn't like his boss or something.
But he wore a suit and went to work every day.
Yes, he did go out every day. He didn't go to the office, but to a casino or to his girlfriend's house.
I didn't know that.
When he was working at the company, he had some money saved up. But he fooled around every day. It's no wonder he's broke.
Why didn't you tell me about it before? I thought he was working hard.
When he quit his job, he told me, please don't say anything to Mom. I'll explain everything myself. But apparently he didn't tell you. Well, I can understand why he'd want to keep it a secret. He's an unemployed, gambler, cheating bastard. He's too much of a scumbag.
Ugh, but then how have you been making a living until now? If he isn't working, you can't even pay the rent. Where has the money been coming from?
It comes from my income.
What?
I was the one who earned the money while he didn't work. Because of my hard work, I got a promotion and started to receive benefits. That's how I supported you guys.
No way.
You didn't know that and called me a parasite.
Oh no. He always told me I make more money than her, so I believed his words.
You thought I didn't make much money, and you couldn't allow me to skip housework because of my work. Is that what you meant?
It can't be helped. No one told me the truth.
Well, we both got tricked by that piece of shit, didn't we? For 3 years? That's funny. Well, it must have been bad parenting that turned into a guy like that.
I don't remember raising him like that.
You can't convince me if the result is like that. Anyway, I'm surprised he decided to move out. He has no job and no savings.
Maybe he was counting on my pension.
You've been a housewife all your life, so you don't get much of a pension. Well, you guys were both living on my money. I guess you didn't know each other's financial situation.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was supposed to live happily with my beloved son and his new wife.
I'm sorry your plans went awry. Well, don't worry about me. I earn enough to live on my own. The new apartment is comfortable. I have a room on a high floor and the night view is very beautiful. And I don't have an unfaithful man who is just vain. And no anachronistic mother-in-law who bullies me. I'm really glad I got divorced. And I don't have anyone to complain about my food. I feel that the person who stays at home and doesn't work should cook dinner in the first place. I'm surprised I didn't divorce sooner. Well, at that time, I was in a state of thoughtlessness or something. I regret that I wasted time and money. Well, that's alright, it's over now. Well then, I'm fine. Good luck, you two.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, fine. I'll let you marry him again.
What?
I'll let you get back together.
Did you hear what I said? Who would get back with that scum? It was you who kicked me out in the first place, wasn't it? And now you say, I'll let you marry him again? I'll let you get back with him? Who do you think you are?
Because we are in a difficult situation right now. He doesn't have a new wife. I don't have a grandkid. We have to pay. I don't have any money. I don't even have enough money to buy food for today. Even he is depressed.
Huh? So? So what? We're divorced now. We're complete strangers.
I know that much. But you know, you married him. It's a family.
Family?
Yes, we are. Your family, so why can't you help us? I took care of you for 3 years. Think of it as filial piety and get back with him.
Do you want me to support my ex-husband who cheated on me and my ex-mother-in-law who tolerated it?
Because we're family.
Give me a break. I will never help ungrateful people like you. I don't even want you to call me a family. I refuse to be part of your family. I don't want to have anything to do with you ever again.
Wait a minute. We are really in trouble. We can't even afford the rent on our new apartment. We are going to be homeless.
No. Before that, don't you have the option of getting a job?
Of course I'm going to get him a job. But he hasn't worked for a year, so I don't think he'll be able to find a job so easily. I've been a housewife my whole life. I've never worked.
Then you'll just have to sleep in the park.
I don't want to do that. Please help me. Well, if you can't get back together, can you lend me some money?
Huh?
I'll pay you back later, I promise.
How are unemployed son and his mother going to pay back the money?
I'll pay you back somehow.
Are you out of your mind? I'm in the position of demanding alimony from him. And you want me to lend you money?
I wonder if you could somehow exempt him from that fee. I'll apologize for what I've done to you. Please.
What is the value of your apology? Even if you apologize, I won't get my precious time or money back. If I could have it back, I would. I feel sorry for those who have fallen on hard times, so it's okay. But I'll make sure he pays me alimony. If you want to resent your own stupidity. Well then, take care.
Wait. I told you we can't pay you alimony. I don't know what to do anymore.
After that, I received persistent phone calls and texts from Susan, saying, "Get back with my son and lend me money" repeatedly. So I blocked her. They kicked me out, but after only a week, they started clinging to me. I can't help but laugh at how fast they went downhill. By the way, I contacted Bob's ex-cheater's husband and encouraged him to ask alimony. They borrowed money to pay the alimony. Both of them are working part-time day jobs to pay off their debts. Most of their income goes to paying off their debts. They are forced to live in miserable poverty. I have settled down in my new residence. I'm working hard just for myself. I would like to have fun with friends and go on short trips on my day off. I want to enjoy myself to the fullest after having put up with it for 3 years.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.